Why hello again, another little video. This is on a new train announcement system that I found. I've seen it a little while ago. It's been out I think about 9 months, this thing has. But somebody else put me onto it. You can get a free download which lasts for 7 days, and the actual cost of the software is £20, and it's well worth the money. So I'll show you that in 1 second. So what we've got is, if you look at my Railmaster, I've now actually incorporated the new system into my Railmaster. So first of all, if I actually go to here, so this is the standard Railmaster one.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 is the Bristolian service. Would Mr. Porter please go to the station master's office?
So that was how I used to do and make programs up for all my different systems here. Then I found Audacity, which I've shown you a video on, and this is what I got with that one. Train now standing on platform 1 is for crew, calling at One Port, Kidsgrove, Orsanger, and then crew. Well, I used to make my own up, but what I've got now is this one.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 09:45 cross-country service to Birmingham New Street, calling at Stafford, Wolverhampton, and Birmingham New Street only. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
That is the new one, and I'll show you that now. I go down to here, and this is it. So this is the main screen which you get up. So here you've got next train to arrive, you've got train departing, you've got cancelled, terminates, that's a through train, non-stopping. You've got up to 6 platforms you can pick. You can change this timing, so you just click on there like that, and we'll call that 17. So you can actually click, so that sets that bit up. Down here is the different companies, railway companies. You've got Avanti there, Caledonian, East Midlands, Island Line, Heathrow Express. So you've got all these you can actually use. So as it happens, this one of course is the one I'm going to be showing you, which is the South Western. So that's put that one in there. Then here are all the stations you can build. And how you get that is if you click on this, you get this. So here, alphabetically, I think there's about 2,500 stations. So every station you think of is most probably in here. So if you go to O, see, they are, there's Oban, Teesside Airport, so they're all in here. So what you do is you actually click on one of these, whichever you want to be, say Taplow there, like that, which says it there. And all you've got to do then is in here, like this one here, click on that, and there you are, it's come up as Taplow, and that's your new station. Then over here you can then pick off these here and pick them out one at a time, which I have done here actually. I've got Avant, Bedlington, Elsie. This is for Clive, who lives down in Halen Island. I've been talking and dealing with him for a few weeks now. But so this is a little one for him. So what you've got there is also here you've got trolley service, train full up and standing, mind the gap, and this train as coaches. So if you actually click on that, you can actually put in any amount of coaches you want, 4, 3. So we put in 3 like that. I'll put 3 in there. So you can pick them. So all you got to do is just you can actually just click on them again like that. Just takes them off the system. So while they're not lit, they're not working. So that's all that one. And then this one here is where you can actually save them, but I'll show you another way. So that's one you've got. Here you've got this. When it comes, these are all different sounds you can actually have in this, in your system if you want it. This is station ambience. There, you've got a barking dog. You've got police car, you might call it. You've got seagulls. You can put on foghorn. So there's all them, and these are custom. So Phil can actually do a custom one as well. But you know, there's foxes there. There's church bells. So that's another little one you can actually do as well on it. But also there's a clock. There we are. Now this is the exact time, of course. And what you can do with this is actually, if you can click it on, and what actually is then is if you just go somewhere like this, it's now sitting down here. See, there's the clock, there, like that. So bring it back up and you can just change off if you don't want it like that. Then you've got this one. So here you've got no smoking, essential engineering. So if you click on that.
Due to essential engineering work, many trains are revised for the coming weekend, and passengers are advised to check the revised times of their trains before travelling. Full details are available on posters around the station.
There you got luggage.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
Then you've got this. So you can actually see on mine, I've actually got it called Snowball Junction. That actually relates to when I was in the theatre. I was a stage manager for many years, and when we come to panto time, I was 45 foot up in the air on the grid with bags of fake snow. On the finale of the panto, I would actually be dropping it down. Thing is, anybody didn't like, I used to get belted with it. So that's how I got my name, Snowball. And how you get to that is if you go to here, and you in there you can actually put in your name. So same as mine there, that's how I put that in there. And this is some things where you can upload your own stuff as well. So if I go to here now, which is back to this one, now I've actually got Portsmouth lit, right? I've done Avant, that, and that. Now if I actually put in Mind the Gap and 3 coaches, I now click this.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 1700 Southeastern Service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Havant, Bedhampton, Hillsea, Fratton, and Portsmouth Harbour only. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Then we've got this one, which is a train departure thing. So what you've done, if you save them all, so what you go, if you just go into here like this, these are some that I've got in already, right? So I'm going to click on Portsmouth and open it, and it's now put that one in there. I now go to this one, and I go down, say, to Derby, and click that one. I click this one, which is Crewe, and click that. What you've got over here are your function keys. So your function keys on the top, you can press them. So if I do function 1.
The next train to depart from platform 2 will be the 1000 Southwestern Railway Service to Portsmouth Harbour.
It just does that part of it, not the the train where it's going to go. It just tells you where they're going to go. So you can actually click on there, or you can click on here like this one over here, like that one there.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 10:35 East Midlands Railway Service to Derby.
So you can utilise this, on your train. So you can leave this up, the screen up, and you can press all that, and you can do your train. So I'll actually go back to here now. And as I said, this is the best thing since sliced bread as far as I'm concerned. What you've got up there, you've got uploads and downloads, so this is how you actually put these onto the files. Now, one thing is that I'll give you this. This is what it's called. It's called Train Departure Announcement Generator, and there is the link to it. So you actually go onto there and you can have the 7-day free trial, and then you can then go, you apply for it. It's £20, and then what they do, they give you a code number, and you put the code number in, and you get it like this. So it was just, so what you can actually do with this, you can actually press that button for Portsmouth. We'll call it like that. So just go into here and do like this. That's those there. Now what you can actually do is you can click that, reduce the screen down, and run your railway. So I thought, how the hell am I going to work out on this? So what I've actually done is, as you know, I've got Audacity, which is this. So I know what I've done is that train announcement, I actually do that, record it on here, then I actually make a file, and then what I'll do then is put it onto the system. So first of all, what I'll do there is just reduce that down for a minute. We'll put this one up like that. So this is all ready to go. I'll now bring up Audacity. As you can see, this is where you start it, that's where you stop it, and all the rest. But also, because you've set this part up, all you've got to do is click this, and this will start this up. So all I've got to do now is click that.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 1700 Southeastern Service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Havant, Buthampton, Hilsier, Fratton, and Portsmouth Harbour only. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
So I stop that now. So what I can do now is go to here, like this, and do this, and press delete. That takes that out. I now bring the slider back to the start, and what I can do now is from here take that out and press delete again. I can actually try this now, see what I come up with.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 1700 Southeastern Service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Havant, Buthampton, Hilsier, Fratton, and Portsmouth Harbour only. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Alright, so that's that. So what I'm going to do now is go to the file here, and it's got here export, because Railmaster uses WAV files. This doesn't. It's got 2 different systems. One is one for the departures and one for the announcements. So what you can do there is you go to there. We go to export as a wave, which gives you this. And what we're going to do now is we're going to call this port. Right? We now save it. We now, what I do with this, with mine, I do these. This is just to tell me it's in the right file. Put that in there like that, and save it like that. Now if I now click out of this and say yes, okay. Now this is in the Audacity file. So in here I'm just going to put in port again. There. Oh, there it is. It's come up as port wave there. So just click that, click the save. It's now done. So now if I actually I'll reduce that down for a minute. Now I now go to my files, and there's the file there. See, port. I do this, I copy, put it into my Railmaster file, sound file, which is there. It's now in there. What I do now is come out of that one now. If I go now to here, wrong one. It's now in the same file, sorry. Right, if I go down to here now, and if I now go to this, and if I now put in here, whoops, in there, put in there 0, put that out of the way, man. 0 in there. In here we're going to put a cog in. Now we go to here and we go now to play sounds, which is there. We click on this little button here, and what I'm looking for now is sounds. Let's move slowly down. There you are, port. See, port there. Click on that one there, and I click that, and it's now in the system. So all I've now got to go in here and just put this as port, like that, and save it. I can come out of there now. Now, as you know how I do these, so what I'm going to do, I'll show you how I do mine. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go to my track plan, down here, which is this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going down here a bit. I'm going to go for here and find the cog. You can only do this with Pro, of course. If I now bring that and put that there, I now go to here and I'm now looking for the program which I've just done. And down somewhere down here, is that, it says port, see that? And here I just go along here. What I'll do with this, I'll just put a little speaker on it for now. Yeah, I'll use that one, right? So that's that one. I'll now save the file. Do this, and come out again. Now when my Railmaster comes back, if I go up here now, there it is. So all I can do now is just click on that.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 1700 Southeastern Service to Portsmouth Harbour, calling at Havant, Buthampton, Hilsier, Fratton and Portsmouth Harbour only. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
So that's what you can do with it. So say if I just go back into it again. So you can change it. So if I go down to say Swansea there, click that one there, which I've done there, do Abergavenny, Cumbrawn, there, Cardiff Central, Port Talbot and Neath. So you can change these round, so you can build each one as you want it. So if I just do that now, and if I go to here, and what that one's going to be is most probably, we call it Arriva trains, which is going from Crewe from my point of view. What I should do with that is take that piece out, and what I'll do is put a trolley service on this one. So what I'm going to do now is click on this.
The next train to depart from platform 1 will be the 1700 Arriva train service to Swansea, calling at Havant, Buthampton, Hilsier, Fratton, Abergavenny, Cumbrawn, Newport, Cardiff Central, Port Talbot Parkway, Neath and Swansea only. A trolley service of drinks and light refreshments is available on this train. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding.
So you've got all them, so we take that one out there, we'll just do this one here which terminates, and just click the button again.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 terminates here. This train terminates here.
So we've got one here non-stopping, click that one.
The train now approaching platform 1 does not stop here. Stand back from the edge of platform 1. The next train is not scheduled to stop.
So that particular one is what I've done with that is if I go back onto my Railmaster, this was one I did before, which is my other one. So this is the trains coming round here past, this is where the platforms are, of course.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Stand back from the edge of platform 2. The next train is not scheduled to stop.
So another thing is with this system, at the moment, so say you've got this announcement and then you've got these different sounds, like there's some of their ticket ones there. If I just go back to that one there and go to this one here. Now what's happened is, I've spoken to Phil about this, and what he's going to, is somewhere in the future, he's going to change a bit of the software. So it means that your train announcements will come out of one speaker and this will come out of another. So that at the moment they go all coming out of the two speakers, but he's working on it, altering it so he can move them all around. So that's this is the best thing since sliced bread. I've never seen anything like it. It's brilliant. It saves me a lot of time reading. Now what I did with this Portsmouth one is what I can do with all of them. This is how I do them. Is go onto Network Rail, bring out the station you're going to go from, then go to the one you're going from, and what you'll do is it'll give you the stations that you can call at. So this is how I work the Portsmouth one out, because I don't live there, I live in the Midlands. So that's the way I've done that. So there's one there for Clive down in Healing Island. So to say, it's a brilliant system. It's £20, and what I'll do is that this part here, I will actually put a link down at the bottom of the video. So that is what it is. It is well worth the money. I know one or two people have got it, but I have actually now converted it to Railmaster. Other than having to jump around. So with this one here, I could press this here like that, reduce it down.
The train now approaching platform 1 does not stop here.
And then I can
stand back from the edge of platform 1.
I can do
the next train is not scheduled to stop.
I can operate my train. So the thing is now they're all in here, so I can actually press this, press the train, and it works. So once again, thank you very much. If you want to get me at any time, my number is 01782 302194. My email address is there as well. And if you actually go to, I go down to here and go to Google, I'll do it this way around, show you this bit. If I go to YouTube, which is here, if you actually do this, which is, of course it's just YouTube, so in here, if I actually now put in, I'll just put this bit in, I don't want that bit. If I just do this and take this bit out, like that, it's the wrong way. What's it done that for? I don't want that, go away. What you've got here is, if you go to this bit here, it'll bring up my stations, like all my, there's all my videos like that. So it's Hornby Railmaster, Brian Hughes, and if you click on the icon there, like that, here in the bottom right hand corner of the logo, there's a donate button. So if anybody wants to donate anything they want, a pound, 50p, no matter what, it'd be well accepted, and thank you very much. It helps me to do some of these projects. So I'll take this one out and go back to my system. So for now, thank you very much, and I will see you again soon. Bye.